Um, hey, good people. How we doing? How we feeling? I hope very well. I'm trying to set y'all up nicely. Oof, oof. Good morning. Let's take a deep breath. I'm gonna breathe into my water bowl where I have a little bit of lavender for enlightening my intuition, connecting me to spirit, to my ancestors. And just breathing in this new day, this new opportunity. Breathing in this right now moment and this miracle of being here in the land of the living. Mother, God, Father, Son, Divine, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, soul, God, Spirit, tribe. Thank you so much for deep, deep breath. Thank you for your example of unconditional love. Thank you for the power to manifest whatever we desire. I pray that your messages are very clear through me, and that the collective takes it for its highest and greatest good. Ashe, amen, aho. Let's get started. I want everybody to keep in mind that I am not God. I am just a guide. These messages are meant for you to take as information, not as the end all be all. Information, okay? Usually anything that I say that resonates with you is something that is already within you. It's just a gentle reminder. It's just like a little magnifying glass on the many things that are within you to redirect your focus, to redirect your energy in the direction it needs to be in this moment for what you're most concerned about. So anything that's on your heart, mind, or spirit, whether that's subconscious or conscious, might come out during this reading. Be aware that I will never contact you personally to ask you to do a reading with me. I only take requests. I don't make any of the requests for the readings. What else should be said? Yeah, it's information, and you can even use it for entertainment. Do you, okay? My intention is that I'm connecting to the energy of the collective. Anybody who's coming by, whose energy is coming by this way, I am connecting to it to give you a message that I intuit from spirit, from my own personal practice of divining and connecting. Abundance. What a fabulous first card. Abundance. Anybody feeling? This card always jumps out. Sweetness. Abundance and sweetness. And abundance coming out in this earthy green color is giving earth energy with all these pentacles. It's just giving like real life abundance. And when I say real life abundance, we can have an abundant spirit. We can have an abundant access to joy and to health. But I feel like here we have abundance as in real tangible things, the things that we have been calling in real life. So this is that earth energy. So if you're a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, if you're dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, maybe I'm talking to you. If you have just been in a tight position where money is not really coming in, or you are hoping that this one dream, this one thing that you have been working on will bring in the abundance, it's coming. The energy of abundance is all around you. Spirit of the East, 30. 30 is 3. 3 is when you're finally taking that step out of just like, let's stay with business for now. If you've been working on your own thing, I think now is the time to start hiring people, hiring out, looking for a team of people to support this dream, to support this vision. Because there's more. There's more coming in, especially with this abundance. There's more coming in. So I think now is a good time to prepare, to really get a team together so that you're not drowning, so that you are actually able to receive the abundance that's coming into you. Because if you don't have the space, and that might mean more people, more physical space, then there's no room for the abundance to come in. So it might redirect itself elsewhere. And we have sacrifice, 26, 2 and 6 is 8. And 8 is death. And look, what she look like? Muertas de muertas. Okay, I know I butchered that, OD, but the Day of the Dead that they celebrate in Mexico is this energy. It's reminding me of this card. And with 26, 2 and 6 being 8, representing death, representing a cycle, representing other people's resources. And this word sacrifice and resources, sacrifice in other people's resources, sacrifice in a death cycle. You have to be willing to give something up in order to bring something in. We're calling in this abundance, but we want to do everything on our own. We need a team. We need the space. We need to actually start giving away some of the things that we've been carrying and placing it in other spaces so that we're making room for this abundance to come in. And that might feel like sacrifice. That might feel like sacrifice. So now we're going to get into the tarot. We're going to pull some tarot to lean further into these messages. I'm going to be using my Muse deck, tarot deck. Spirit, okay. So we have Temperance coming out. 1 and 4 is 5. We also have the Emperor coming out. And we have 2 of Inspiration. So the Emperor is giving us Aries energy. Temperance is giving us Libra energy. So we have fire and we have air quality. And then we have fire again with the 2 of Inspiration. 2 of Inspiration is definitely a time to be making a decision. So it's decision-making time. You're trying to figure out which direction you want to go in. Do you want to continue to do this thing on your own? Do you want to create a team? Do you want to keep it at the level that it is? Or do you want to grow this business? For some reason, I'm feeling like this has to do with work and business. Maybe you have to relocate. Maybe you're thinking about relocating. But we have this Temperance, and it is urging us to slow down and calm down. Number 1, slow down, calm down, get silent, get quiet, take a moment for stillness. Right before I jumped on here, I was just in a moment of stillness, and that is a whole different communication. Like, there was a couple of times where I felt like grabbing my journal. Hello, why is nobody here? This is actually my first time going live with this tarot reading, so maybe that's why. But thank you all for joining, and hello to you. But with this Temperance card, I feel like, I was saying right before I hopped on here, I was just quiet, still, and I felt like so much communication was coming through, but on a whole different level. You know, this whole different experience of communicating is amazing. Ignore those comments, they're trolls. Woo. Okay, so the Temperance card, coming back to it, it's giving us Libra energy. It's also wanting us to find a different perspective, a different way of viewing the thing. And I think that it'll help us come to this decision making of, should we go east or should we go west? And what is your east and what is your west? We understand what our north and our south is. North is where you're going, south is where you're coming from. But what are the edges? What are the edges that we're coming up against, and where are we leaning to? Are we leaning toward the eastern way or the western way? And with the spirit of the east, especially like in this, you know, we're doing tarot, we're talking about like yogic philosophy, like leaning more into the Eastern way of not only spirituality, but just of survival. If we're learning how to just survive, to just be here in our most authentic and natural way, we need to lean into the East. So if we've been thinking about any like Eastern medicine or Eastern spirituality. I think that we should continue to lean into that. And then we have the Emperor, because while we need to chill out, while we need to stay still and take a moment in silence, we also need to remember who we are, because the Emperor, there's nobody more confident than the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Maybe you're in Aries or dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. Maybe you don't have Aries in any of your planets, but it's in your chart, and maybe you need to tap into what that is for you to build your confidence, to come into yourself. Because when it really comes down to it and we make these decisions that need to be made, you have to come into this decision with confidence, especially since we've been talking about like getting a team, having other people join your team, join your vision, join your group, join your circle. I feel like we really need to have that confidence. So that confidence energy needs to be tapped into before you even make the decision. And I think that once you tap into that confidence, that Aries energy, and this is located like in the sacral chakra. So feeling confident about what you're creating, knowing, confidence comes from knowledge, comes from wisdom and knowledge. So knowing exactly what it is that you want to bring forth, what it is that you're doing, scripting, saying it out loud, having conversations about it. Now is the time. I feel like we were in a time of like working on it by ourselves, being in secret, being in the closet, you know what I mean? But I feel like we need to now invite other people in your own way. I'm not saying go on Instagram or social media and make an announcement, because we do need to protect our energy. And we have seen how gatekeeping can be good in some instances. Like, we don't want to tell everybody everything, because everybody doesn't have the best intentions, and that's real, okay? But we do want to tell the people that we trust. There's a difference between just like being an open book and like having people that you confide in and people that are like really have your best interests at heart. And we want to keep those people around, and we want to grow relationships. And I think that when you want to create your own team, when you're looking for people to join you, it's important to take the time to build the relationship. I know that we can catch a vibe real quick, and that's cute, and that's a sign, and that's information. But again, that's not the end all be all. You need to build that relationship and those connections. We have the 9 of inspiration, and we have the wheel. So we have the 9, and then we have the 10. So something is going in good order. We're on the right track. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's this close. And with the 9 of inspiration, it's like I didn't even know what I picked up. The 9 of inspiration is, look at the similarities in this card. It's the same energy. It's that fire energy, Sag, Leo, and Aries energy. And it's about confidence. It's about believing in yourself. It's about knowing that you know that you know. And it doesn't matter what anybody else knows or says. It's about an internal flame. How is your flame? How is your internal flame? How is your confidence flame? Is it a little flame, or is it blaring inside? We need to go inward and really check out the condition of our internal flame, right? So 9 of inspiration, she is highly confident. They are highly confident. They are very motivated and extremely attractive. So they are seen by many people, and maybe this attractive energy makes you even more confident. But with the Wheel of Fortune, everything's going to work out. Everything is coming to its height, okay? So we're kind of like climbing up the mountain, and we're coming to that peak very soon. Spirit Weaver, number 34. 3 and 4 is 7. Is that correct? Yes. 3 and 4 is 7. 7 is a level of completion. So when I think of numerology and I think of 7 I feel like is an internal completion, a spiritual evolution, a spiritual cycle that's coming to a completion, a spiritual ascension. It's all very internal. It's all very soul work oriented, while the 10 is like completion in an outward sense, completion in our actual lifetime, in our actual life, a tangible completion, something to do more with that earth energy. Okay? For those who are just joining, let's like and share. Yes, let's like and share. It's not very it's not easy for me to like read the comments and be in this work because some of the comments are wild. Like, would I ever consider dating a white man? Who said that I've never dated a white man? That's why I need to be focused on the cards. All right, so we have the 5 of materials. See, this is why I need to focus on the cards, because we had all this high vibrational energy, and now we have this 5 of materials, and I'm going to let y'all look at that for a moment and take that in. This is the challenge, okay? And it is fitting that, of course, in every situation, there's going to be some challenge, especially when it comes to our hopes and dreams, especially when it comes to cycles, internal cycles, spiritual cycles, earth cycles. There's going to be some challenge. There's going to be this feeling of like, I'm alone, people are judging me, you feel on the outside, you're wondering what everybody's thinking, you have a conversation with somebody, like I've advised you to do, and then you come off the call, or you come from the meeting, and you're just like, damn, what is this person thinking about me? And you start spiraling. Know that now. Know yourself so well that you know that you have these patterns of downward spirals, that, you know, you deal with some type of lack of confidence, or you deal with limiting beliefs, or whatever. Be real with yourself. If you're gonna be real with anybody, make sure that it's yourself, okay? That's where we need to start. Be real with yourself. You know where your confidence flame is at. Once you go inward and you evaluate that confidence flame, you can start putting in care, like a care package. You know how you get care packages in college and stuff? Put together a care package to hold you for right after this meeting. So you do this big thing, you face this fear, and then you have a soft place to land. We cannot give the responsibility of a soft landing to anybody else, like our partners, our family, our loved ones, our best friends. They're not responsible for our happiness. You are responsible for your happiness. I mean, it's nice, but you are responsible. So create that care package for you. Maybe you schedule a massage right after. Maybe you schedule a reading for yourself. Maybe you schedule some Reiki, a long walk. Maybe it calls for a whole vacation, okay? Maybe you go on a long walk. Maybe you have this conversation somewhere where you feel more comfortable. Let's check out the energy, movement. It's time now. So if anybody was thinking like, when should I do this? Like, should it be this week or next month? This week. The time is now. Surrender. The time is now. The time is now. One more energy pull. Reflection. And now it's speaking. Reflection, because this is what I'm saying. You got to keep it real with yourself so that you're able to engage others authentically. And really, how you treat yourself is a reflection of how you would like to be treated by others. And you have to kind of teach people how to treat you, right? Start to facilitate the type of environment, the type of energy that you want to feel in these relationships, because we're talking about a team. We're talking about creating a team. We're talking about creating community, creating support. We need support. We need support. One thing I always say is, if we were meant to do this all by ourselves, God would just place us here one at a time. Do this all by yourself, one at a time. But we are all here together, millions of us here together, for a reason, because we're supposed to be together. Where can somebody donate? I have Venmo. I don't even remember what what my Venmo is. Somebody wants to donate $1,000 to me. Oh, okay. That would be amazing. I can write my... Can somebody write this in the chat? My Venmo is EMW. Actually, let me check what it is. EbonyMW. That is my Venmo. At EbonyMW. So somebody can write that in the chat for me. That would be really great. EbonyMW on Venmo. Okay, so Hanged Muse, number 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Again, that community energy is coming in, bringing people together, pulling people onto your team is that energy of 3. Even some family members, you don't have to find new people all the time. Take notice of the people who are coming back up, or the people who never left, the people who you are not so close to right now, but keep those people in mind. Spirit just gave that to me. This is the Hanged Muse. This is finding another perception, another outlook, changing the narrative. The narrative needs to change in order to move forward here. Knight of Materials. I feel like some of you feel like it's been so long coming. It's just moving so slow. It's just taking their time. Crazy. The time is now, but we're here because the Knight of Materials is known to go slow because of that earth energy. Earth energy are the slowest moving signs. They like long term. They plan out, you know, that Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. But in this particular tarot card, the horse looks like it's moving. So I feel like while it has been a long journey, while it has been taking some time, thank you so much, guys, for putting that in the chat. It's coming in now. Now she's moving, and she look cute. And then we have the 10 of Materials, and this is literally what we all want. This is literally what we all dream of, that 10 of Materials. Everything that we want is in the 10 of Materials. The dream job, the dream lifestyle, the dream family situation. And look at all the people. Look at this community. I feel like this specific card is really talking to the end result of this beginning that we're talking about, of creating our family, of creating our community, of making our team. And it starts with your energy. You have to be a facilitator. You have to be an organizer and a leader in your space energetically. That starts from before you even enter the space. That starts in your own personal practice. Also, I have been sharing my daily practice. I've been going live secretly, unlisted, and sharing a daily practice just to encourage people to get into a daily practice, because that is really where the alchemy and the magic starts. At the beginning of your day, before you start interacting with people, before you start committing yourself to other people's demands and desires, you have to set the energy. And you have to send out the energy before you even, go about your day. So around 7 a.m., between 6 and 7 a.m., I go live to share my daily practice. It does include movement, breath, tarot, all the things, meditation, different every day. But if you have time, join me there. Okay, I'm going to pull one more oracle and clarify before I move on. The ancients. This is who we did not talk about yet. Our ancestors, our guides, all of our ancestors that are ready to be ancestralized, all of the spirit guides in our spirit team, our soul team that's rooting for us in the ethers, who are supporting us in the ethers, who look like this, around us, above us, below us. Don't forget about them too. When you are trying to figure out which way to go, what your direction is, please please tap into your guides. Please tap into yourself. And that goes back to that silence. That goes back to that quiet, you know? In the morning or at whatever time of day. It's when you shut your physical self down and you tap into everything else, everyone else, and you're quiet. And that's what I was talking about. All that communication was coming through earlier for me because I was quiet, really, because I was still. And everything was coming in. So we like to, you know, listen to tarot readings. We like to listen to podcasts and go on social media, and all these things are fabulous and great. But it sometimes is just noise. And so when that noise becomes just noise, we need to really turn that noise off and turn up the listening on the inside. Turn up our internal ear gate, our internal ear gate. There's an output and there's an input. We need to turn on that input and get into the ancients, get into our ancestors, right? So let's clarify that. What if you don't know how to tap into your ancestors? Maybe you don't believe in that at all. Maybe you think that I'm talking crazy. It's getting a little too woo-woo for you. And that's fine. Two of emotions. I wonder if somebody you loved is an ancestor now. Somebody you were in a romantic connection with is an ancestor now. Somebody you didn't get to be with but wanted to is an ancestor. Something about a more intimate connection is coming through. With the emotions, it's giving water. I don't know if there's any memories of the water with this person, with this ancestor, with this being. And then we have four of emotions. Water is coming through heavy. Emotion, and now that I've mentioned ancestors, we haven't had one water card yet, one cups card yet. And now it's all cups, all water. It's making us emotional. There is somebody who we are connected to, and I don't know if we started to build that relationship where they are our guide, where they are in communication with us daily. Maybe there's a blockage. Spirit, can you clarify this for me? 8 of materials. You've been working on it. You've been working on trying to connect to your ancestors, but I feel like there's been a blockage. What is the blockage, Spirit? Can you clarify that for me? Ace of voices. You're still trying to discern the voice of God. You're just still trying to discern your voice from the voice of your guides. And I feel like there's a specific guide trying to get to you, but the noise in your head, the noise of your head, the noise in your head, the noise of your head is what's blocking you from creating this connection. And you feel like the other person is not listening, but they're listening. It's not, they're speaking back. It's you who's not the channel, where the channel is finding the blockage. Oh, and then we have Queen of Voices and Page of Materials. So Page of Materials is just letting me know that it's kind of immature. It's something that you're still figuring out. You're still learning. You're still exploring. You don't have all the knowledge and wisdom yet, but you have started inquiring. And that's where it starts, just inquiring with your ancestors, inquiring with God. Who are my guides? Who is here to guide me? Who is speaking to me? What are my ancestors that are ready to be ancestralized, who want to speak to me? And then we have the Queen of Voices, which is coinciding with the Ace of Voices. You got to get your mind together. It's not them, it's you. Do you pull out cards for people on here? I'll pull out a card for you, Piggy, because you have been very interactive. Do you have a question? If you have a question, please put it out and I will see what I got. But I'm going to put some of these cards back and shuffle them up a bit. Piggy, if you do have a question, please ask. And let me know where you're from. I only see 2 people in here right now, which is perfect. And I want to know where you all are tuning in from. Where are you tuning in from? And if you have any questions and you're here, feel free to ask, put them down, and I'll see what I got. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here, for guiding me. There's some people I reached out for help, and it's going to be a year. All they have asked for is money. What's the question? Hey, from California. Oh, it's early in California. Oh, you up early. So what's your question, my love? You reached out for help, and it's gonna be a year. All they have asked for money. Please clarify for me, my love. My question is, will they leave me alone soon? So you reached out for help, and now they're asking you for money. And you want to know is, will they leave you alone soon? Okay, let me get my angel cards for that one. Spirit, will they leave Piggy alone soon? Abundance. Will they leave Piggy alone soon, Spirit? Okay. So I have for you abundance and get more information. So get more information and abundance. And I want to remind you that we started the whole reading with abundance. So I think that something is coming in for you. Whatever help that you asked for is coming in for you. I think that you should just be patient and get more information. So while they are around, don't just push. Try to get more information out of them. Like, why are they asking for money? Like, ask a little bit more questions, and I think that's really going to open up a space for whatever help you are asking for and whatever abundance is coming in for you. You're very welcome. Anybody else want to ask a question or let me know where you're from? I hope that was helpful to you, Piggy, and I hope the best for you. The best is already for you. The best is already for you. I think I'm going to end with a Starseed Oracle card because it's my favorite deck and I feel like it just wraps everything up so nicely. So Spirit, can you wrap this up for us with a Starseed Oracle guidance? What can we take from this? What can we move forward with from this? Messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Take this card in for a moment. These cards are so beautiful, and I do want to read from the book what it's saying. Messenger. You're part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and again to seed the light. The crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius. So look up Sirius, the star Sirius, if you're not familiar. Often appearing as a shade of blue, they hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony. to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. You're being called to bring out this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred within us all, a returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. This is my favorite oracle deck, the Starseed Angel deck by Rebecca Campbell, and illustrations by Danielle Noel. So beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, yeah, so they are going to give you what you asked for. Yes, thank you. Please, everyone, like and subscribe. Thank you all for being here, all two of you. I didn't expect anybody to come on the live. I just wanted to do it just for myself, really, to put the energy out. I have the energy like stifled in me, and I just wanted to... I'm just reading back the comments. It's so funny. Yeah, I just wanted to share. I just want to share. I just want to be with people. I just want to create community. You know what I mean? But special shout out to you, Piggy, and whoever else is here. Thank you so much. And I'll be back because this is really fun. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.